Paris, the city of light, a place where history whispers through cobblestone streets and romance blooms in every corner. If you're planning your first trip or your 50th, here's a guide to ensure you soak up the essence of this magnificent city. Let's dive into the top places to visit, the best times to experience them, and even some practical tips for your stay. First on our list is the iconic Eiffel Tower. Standing tall at 1,083 feet, this iron lattice tower is a marvel of engineering and a symbol of Paris. The best time to visit? I'd say early morning, just as the sun begins to rise. The golden light dances on the structure, creating a breathtaking view that's almost ethereal. You'll want to grab your tickets in advance to avoid the long queues. And trust me, as the day progresses, the crowds swell, making that early morning visit even more precious. Once you're at the top, the panoramic views of the city will leave you speechless. And don't forget to snap a few photos, the memories are worth their weight in gold. Now, where to stay? If you are traveling from India, consider the Montmartre area. It's vibrant, artistic, and offers a touch of Parisian charm that feels like stepping into a painting. Look for hotels or Airbnb options that cater to Indian travelers, perhaps those that offer vegetarian breakfast or have Indian cuisine nearby. You'll find that the locals are friendly, and the area is buzzing with life, especially around the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Next, let's talk about the Louvre, which houses thousands of works of art, including the enigmatic Mona Lisa. The best time to visit is during the late afternoon, ideally on a Wednesday or Friday when the museum stays open late. The crowds thin out, allowing you to wander the halls in relative peace. As you gaze upon masterpieces that have shaped art history, take a moment to appreciate the stunning architecture of the museum itself. The glass pyramid at the entrance is a sight to behold, especially when illuminated at dusk. After a day of exploring, you'll definitely want to indulge in some local cuisine. Breakfast can be a simple affair. A croissant and a café au lait at a local boulangerie should do the trick, costing around 5 to 7 euros. For lunch, try a classic baguette sandwich or a savory crepe, which will set you back about 10 to 15 euros. And for dinner, treat yourself to a meal at a traditional bistro. You can find options like coq au vin or ratatouille, with prices ranging from 20 to 30 euros. If you're feeling adventurous, don't miss out on trying escargots or foie gras, but make sure to check if they align with your dietary preferences. As you navigate the city, you'll want to keep in mind the local transportation. The Charles de Gaulle Airport is your gateway to Paris, and getting into the city is relatively straightforward. You can take the RERB train, which will whisk you away to the city center in about 30 minutes for roughly 10 euros. Alternatively, taxis and rideshare services are available, but they can be a bit pricier, especially during peak hours. Another must-visit spot is Notre Dame Cathedral. Even though it's undergoing restoration, the exterior is still a marvel to behold. The intricate details of the facade, the flying buttresses, and the gargoyles are captivating. The best time to visit is at dusk when the setting sun casts a warm glow over the Seine River, creating a picturesque backdrop. Nearby, you can find quaint cafes where you can sip on some hot chocolate while soaking in the ambience. Now, let's not forget about the charming streets of Le Marais. This district is a blend of historic architecture and modern boutiques, making it perfect for a leisurely stroll. You'll find art galleries, vintage shops, and plenty of places to grab a bite. Try the falafel at Las du Falafel. It's a local favorite and won't break the bank, costing around 6 to 8 euros. For a unique experience, consider visiting the Palace of Versailles, just a short train ride away. The grandeur of the palace and its gardens is overwhelming. The best time to visit is during the week, preferably early in the morning, to avoid the weekend crowds. The entry fee is about 20 euros, but it's well worth it for the chance to walk through history and marvel at the opulence of French royalty. As your trip comes to a close, take a moment to reflect on the beauty of Paris. Whether it's the art, the food, or the architecture, every experience adds to the tapestry of memories you'll carry home. And speaking of memories, don't forget to pick up some souvenirs. From delicate perfumes to artisanal chocolates, there's something for everyone. In terms of budgeting, a day in Paris can be managed on a reasonable budget if you plan wisely. With breakfast, lunch, and dinner averaging around 50 to 70 euros, you can enjoy a delightful culinary experience without overspending. So, as you prepare for your journey, remember to pack comfortable shoes, a sense of adventure, and an open heart. Paris awaits, with its stories, its flavors, and its undeniable charm. Embrace the city, get lost in its streets, and let the magic of Paris envelop you. This is not just a trip, it's an experience that will linger in your heart long after you've returned home.